Welcome to JRK Lectures. In today's class, we discuss input-output operations on files in C language and fopen function using which how to create a file in different modes. So first we discuss input-output operations on the file. So before going to discuss input-output operations on the file, first we discuss why these files are used in the C language. So generally these files in the C language are used to retain the output produced by a particular C program. For example, let us see with an example. So C program we have written, and the C program, so when it is executed, it produces some output. So let us assume this output is displayed on the console. In order to display output on the console, generally we use standard output function, that is printf statement. So after producing that output, once the program has been closed, then automatically the output produced by that particular program will be destroyed. So that output will no longer available. So in order to keep that output for the future usage, we create files in the C language. So instead of displaying the output of a particular program on the console, we directly copy that output of the C program into the file. Once this output is copied into the file, even after the program has been closed, the output produced by that particular program will be available in the file, and this output can be analyzed in future. So that is the reason why in C language we use files to keep that output for the future reference. Now coming to the input-output operations on the file, these are the different input-output operations that can be performed on the file. Like initially a file has to be created, and on the file we can perform read operation, write operation, and file will be opened in the different modes. And within the file, so we can move from one location to the desired location. So once our operations are completed on the file, so that file will be closed. So these are the different IO operations will be performed on the file. So for all these IO operations, we have some predefined functions. We discuss all those IO operations along with their concerned predefined functions one by one. Now here, first we discuss how to create a file by using C language. So fopen function, it is a predefined function. So it is used to create the file. So if the file which we are trying to create is not available in our system, means in our directory, so the new file will be created. Otherwise, if that file is already exist in our working directory, so that same file will be opened in the different modes. So let us see. So once that file has been created, and this fopen function will return a pointer. The pointer type is a file. So file pointer will be returned by that particular fopen function. Now syntax of the fopen function is fopen, and it takes two parameters. First parameter is file name and second parameter is a mode. And this fopen function returns file pointer, means pointer of type of file. This file is nothing but it is a predefined data structure that points to a file which has been created. Now first parameter represents only file name. File name means, so generally we can give any name to the file. So whenever you are creating a file, that file should be named, so we can use any name. So how to give file names we discussed earlier. at the time of categories of files like text file, binary. Now coming to the second parameter, that is mode. So this mode means in which mode we are opening the file. That mode should be mentioned here. And here we have different types of modes. We have so these are the different types of modes. So read mode, write mode, append mode, read write. So like this, these are different types of modes. For example, if you want to open a file in the read mode, so then in the second parameter you should write R. Between double quotes you have to write R. That represents a file has been opened in the read. Similarly, if you want to open that in the write mode, you have to write W here between double quotes. Here file name also should be written between double quotes. So for example, so here up to here these first four modes are used with respect to text files, and the remaining last four modes will be used with respect to binary files. So let us see the example how to create a file. So this is a simple example, fopen function, and first parameter I am writing file name demo.txt. Means I'm trying to create a file. The file name is demo, extension.txt means this is a normal text file I'm trying to create, and once it's been created I'm trying to open that in the read mode. That's why here I have used R. R represents a read. So similarly, if you want to open the file in the write mode, so here you can write W. So from this table, so you can observe what are the modes we have and its corresponding letters. So assume that this red color box represents a file. That file contains some message, that is some text, hello. So if that file is open in the read mode, so from that file we can read that hello word, because that file has been opened in the read. So we cannot write anything into the file. So once it's been opened in the read. So similarly, assume that the second file opened in the write mode. So if the file opened in the write mode, so we can write something into that file, but we cannot read anything from the file. So that file has already contained hello. Now we are trying to write hi message. So then that hi is going to replace already existing hello. So now third file, assume that this third file is opened in the append mode. Here from the table you can find the third one is append mode. So append mode means once the file opened in the append mode and I am trying to write hi, so this hi is going to be appended at the end of this hello. Means in the file we can find hello as well as a, but here when we are trying to write hi, when the file open in the write mode, this hi is going to replace this hello. So likewise, so different modes can be used in the fopen function. And this last, when we are working on binary files, so we have to use for the read mode, we have to use RB, write mode WB. So these letters must be used corresponding to the modes in which mode we are opening. So assume that we are working in a directory. The directory name is C programs directory name, and this directory has been created in the D drive. So then its path will be like D:/C programs, and in this directory currently we are working. That means all programs, all C programs what we are creating will be stored. So in the directory C programs directory. So example, here I'm trying to create one file, that is demo.txt, means one text file in the write mode, because when we are trying to open the new file, so in that file, so there will be nothing. Means we have to write something into the file. That's why initially I'm opening that file in the write mode. So if I open that new file in the read mode, so we cannot read anything, because initially there will be nothing in the file. That's why I'm opening that in the write mode. So this write mode open. So once the file has been opened, this returns one file pointer. That's why this p has been declared as a pointer of type of file. So if the file is successfully created, so then demo.txt, so that will be created if the demo.txt is not already available in this directory. So once it's been created, then it returns a pointer, means the address of that demo.txt, so that will be stored in the pointer p. So assume that the second case, if the demo.txt is already available, so in the directory C programs directory, so then the demo.txt will be opened in the write mode, because we are trying to open that in the write mode. So that's why that will be opened in the write mode, and its address will be assigned to the pointer p. So in the third case, if that file is not created because of some system internal issues, the file is not created because there is no enough memory, and even if already existing file, we are facing some problem to open that existing file. So in such cases, the fopen function returns a null, so that null value will be stored in the pointer. Okay? Means if the file successfully opened, then p contains some address of that file. So if the files are not opened, so then the p contains a null. Thank you for watching.